This is Prof.L.B.Gayakawad's English Literature Wave. Today we are discussing about the future perfect tense, lecture 55. Now, the future perfect tense is used to show the perfect action in the future. It means that here the subject completes the action in the future. Means complete the action means the action has been completed by the subject in the future tense. Means that action doesn't remain incomplete. That action is totally completed by the subject in the future, and that's why this is called the future perfect tense. Again I will say that here the subject completes the action in the future. That's why this future tense is used to show the perfect action in the future tense. Here we will discuss now this future perfect tense with the help of the structures. The first structure of the future perfect tense is the simple positive structure. Now the structure is yes plus shall or will plus have plus pp plus o plus c plus full stop. Now we will see in detail this structure. Here the yes means what? The subject. Subject means subject, subject. Then shall or will. Then we will take the have, that is the helping verb we will take. Then there will be the pp. Pp means what? The past participle we will use there. Then there will be o. O means object. Then there will be the object. Then c. C means complements, and complement means the words which help to complete the meaning of the sentence. So they are called the complements or complementary words. Then the full stop. So this is the structure of the simple positive structure, means a sentence. It means that when we want to make the simple sentence in the future perfect tense, then we should use this structure. So here we have made one example, and the example is I shall have helped a poor man tomorrow. I shall have helped a poor man tomorrow. Or the second sentence is there, we shall have helped poor man tomorrow. So here in this one sentence there are the two sentences, means the first sentence is beginning with I subject, and the second sentence is beginning with we subject, and that's why the sentences are like this. Now when we begin the sentence with I and we, and when we take before them the shall and then have, then such a sentence is called the indefinite action. Indefinite action means what? Here the subjects do not show the definite action. Definite action means I will say that it means they are not formed, or they are not definite on completing their action, and that's why here when we use shall have before this I subject and we subject, then we can say that such a sentence shows the indefinite action. Indefinite action means that action will not be completed in future. If some problem will come, then that action will not be completed by the subject. So that's why this is called the indefinite action. But when that action will be completed in any condition, that is called the definite action. But this is not the definite action, because this is shown by I and we subjects, and then there is the shall have plus PP plus object and plus complement. Such sentences are called the indefinite actions. Means these sentences show the indefinite actions. Then we will see that I and we will have. Means when we will write the sentence with I, then we, and then when we will say or write will have, means when this sentence will be I will have helped a poor man tomorrow, then this sentence will be the definite sentence. Then we will have helped a poor man tomorrow. In this way, when we will speak, then this sentence will be the definite sentence. It means that when we use shall before this I and we, that is the indefinite action, and when we use will before this I and we, then it becomes the definite action. And I told you that the definite action means the action which will be completed in any condition, means that subject will not stop that action in any situation. If there are many problems, that subject will complete that action, and that is why that action is called the definite action. So here we have seen that I, we will have. So I told this with the help of this example. Then you, he, she and it. Again they, means you, he, she, it and they will have. If the structure is like this, you will have, he will have, she will have, and it will have, and they will have. If such type of structure is there in the grammar, then that structure shows, that sentence shows the indirect action. Indefinite action, not indirect, please. Indefinite action. Because we use like this: they will have, it will have, she will have, he will have, you will have. Means when such type of action sentences are there, then we say that these are the indefinite actions. And when we write or when we speak, you shall have, he shall have, it shall have, they shall have. When we write like this and when we speak like this, then such type of structures are called definite actions. Means these sentences or these structures show the definite action. So there are the indefinite and definite actions in grammar. So the next structure we are studying is that simple negative structure. What is the simple negative structure? The simple negative structure is this here: subject plus shan't. Shan't means shall not have, shall not. Shan't, shall not. Won't, will not. Shan't, shall not. Won't, will not. So subject plus shan't or won't means subject plus shall not or will not plus have plus PP. PP means, I told you, PP means past participle, and then object, then there is the complement, and then there is the full stop. If such type of structure is there, given in grammar, this structure is called the simple negative structure. Means remember, there is the full stop. Always at the end of the simple negative structure there is the full stop, and that's why we have taken here FS. FS means full stop. So the example is I shan't have, means I shan't have means I shall not have. I shall not have called him next day. So this is the future perfect tense action. Means here this sentence is given in the future perfect tense, and sentence is I shall not or shan't have called him next day, or we shan't have or we shall not have called him next day. So these two examples are the examples of the negative structures, because in this one sentence we have taken the two sentences because the subjects are two, I and we, and that's why these are the two structures, means two sentences. Here now we will see that tomorrow, next day, next year, next month, if such words are there in the sentences, then definitely we say that these sentences are the sentences of the future perfect tense or of any future tense, because in any future tense the words like tomorrow, next day, next year, next month are there, and that's why such words show the future tenses. And now positive interrogative structure. Positive interrogative structure, it means that when we want to ask a question to the person who is before us, then we can ask that question with the help of the positive interrogative structure. So that's why this positive interrogative structure is used. So what is the positive interrogative structure? Shall or will plus subject plus have plus pp plus o plus c plus question mark, because this is the positive interrogative structure, means this is the question structure, and that's why here we have given the question mark. So again I will read this structure. Shall or will means when the subjects will be I and we will take shall, and when subjects will be other than I or we will take will. Here will means this is the helping verb or auxiliary we will take. Then we will take the subject. Then we will take have. Then we will take pp. Pp means past participle, means the third form of the verb. Then o. O means object, means we will take the object there. Then we will take the complement there, and then we will take the question mark. So the example will be, will she have written a letter next month? Will she have written a letter next month? Means here should be the question mark, but I have forgotten to write here the question mark, and that's why now I am telling you that here should be the question mark. So will she have written a letter next month? So this is the question. So this question should be spoken in the tone of the question, and that's why here there should be the question mark. So how will be this question? How will be this question spoken? Will she have written a letter next month? Like this, this positive interrogative structure will be in the sentence. So here the second is negative interrogative structure. Means this is the positive interrogative structure. Means here we can ask the positive question, and here we can ask the negative question to the person who is before us. And that's why negative interrogative structure means negative question structure. So what will be the structure? The structure is shall or will. Again I will tell you here that if the subjects are I and we, then we will take shall, and then other than I and we, if the subjects are there, then we will take a will. So shall or will plus subject plus not plus have plus pp plus o plus c plus question mark. This is the structure of the negative interrogative structure or question. So for example, we will say here, shall we not have built a home next year? Shall we not have built a home next year? So the answer is yes or no. This positive interrogative structure and this negative interrogative structure means this positive question or this negative question. These positive or negative questions will give us the answer in yes or no form, and that's why here the last point is here that yes no verbal questions. It means that yes no questions means the answer of this question will be given by the listener in yes or no style of or forms, or verbal questions means these questions gives us the answer in the sense of yes or no, and that's why such questions are called the yes no type questions. So the first question is, shall I have seen a snake tomorrow? Shall I have seen a snake tomorrow? The answer is yes, I shall have seen a snake tomorrow. Yes, I shall have seen a snake tomorrow. No, I shall not have, or I shan't have seen a snake tomorrow. Means the answers are there in the yes or no form or in the yes or no sentences, and that's why such questions are called the yes no or verbal questions. The next question is, will they not have bought bananas next month? Will they have not bought bananas next month? So the answer will be yes, they will have bought bananas next month. No, they will not have bought bananas next month. So will not have means won't, and shall not have means shan't. So here today we have finished the lecture number 55 called the future perfect tense. Thank you very much.